Kamehameha! Last time on Tracey's Basement.
That's terrible.
Today in Tracey's Basement, we've got a few
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Today in Tracey's Basement, we got a few Dragon Ball Super editions to show you guys. Welcome back to the basement. Welcome to the channel if you've never been here before. Today, with the recent ending of Dragon Ball Super, we thought we would show off a few Dragon Ball Super collectibles.
Additions to our collection. I'm kind of sad that Dragon Ball Super is over, but I'm glad it went out on a really fun bang. So with all the hate that show was getting from people, I don't know, I had a lot of fun watching
It's such
Super.
a sin, honestly.
It's got its flaws, of course.
Everything's got its flaws.
I know, but you gotta take off the rose-colored glasses of the old ones too, and realize, you know, it's about just big people fighting other big people. It's about punches and kicks.
It was a lot of
fun. It was a lot of fun.
Anyway, we've got a few Dragon Ball Super additions to the collection, a few different kind of things, so I think we will start with the Pop.
Yes, I actually showed this off on a Pops and Shots on there, in just the pile of, we just don't really do Pop videos that much anymore in the past because of, you know, all the, the past stuff. You know, anybody who knows us knows about all that. But
moving along.
Yes, Dragon Ball Super.
So he has been shown on our Instagram, but this is the first time we're showing him up on the channel. And it is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku.
We just say Super Saiyan Blue.
Blue.
Just say Super Saiyan.
It's Blue Goku.
It's Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah.
So it is a standard Goku pose with the two fists up, ready to fight kind of thing.
Yeah, basically color swap head, as is typical with Pops and stuff. It's basically just reused head, just colored blue. The gi is actually a little bit different, though.
It is a little bit different.
So they did do that.
Yes.
That's nice.
And he has the blue eyes and eyebrows as well. So he's Skittles blue Goku, basically.
Yeah, basically. he's candy flavored blue Goku. I love the candy coated Saiyans. What can I say? I had a kick. Just when I was just enjoying the candy-coated Saiyans like you wouldn't believe. I don't know why they were getting so much hate. I thought it was a lot of fun. He does not have the undershirt like he does when he's training with Whis, and he has the Whis symbol, so that's important to designate which part of the show he's at. So this is basically the resurrection of Frieza saga Goku. Like I said, it's a Pop. There's not a lot of detail to really talk about. It is basically the Goku Pop repainted again with a slightly different
little
gi.
differences.
But, you know, it's cool. It's Dragon Ball
He's
Z.
cute, he's Dragon Ball, we like
Dragon
him.
Ball.
Wanted him. I like the bright blue paint.
I like adding Dragon Ball stuff to the collection, so we get that out of here. I want to show these guys off. I picked these up at a flea market.
Yes.
Of all things, and I got them very cheap. I got them at a extremely great price. And I really want to show these guys off. Again, we've got candy-coated blue Goku. And these are the Banpresto Sculptures collection. This is Series 5
Series 5, yeah.
There's a million series of these things. The
so
numbers,
these,
I can't really say the numbers matter because there's been like tons of Series 5s and stuff too. This stuff is hard to keep track of.
Individual lines, and then the individual lines are numbered, and it's impossible.
They are Sculptures figures. I love Sculptures figures. I especially love Sculptures big figures, which you might have seen on the channel. I showed off when I took over the basement for a week. The Super Saiyan Goku and the Bardock up on that shelf. They are Sculptures big series. Those are amazingly fantastic figures for their prices. They are not expensive, and they are gorgeous vinyl statues. Very, very gorgeous statues. So I want to take a look at these because it's also got my boy Frieza!
He's very excited to add another Frieza.
I love adding Frieza stuff to the collection. Frieza is just such an evil jerk. I love it. I know I don't want to talk about the ending to Super in case some people watching it haven't
spoilers.
Haven't caught up on it yet because it only freshly happened. So I won't say any spoilers.
So each of them come with a stand that looks like rock and lava with the clear poles so that they can look like they're up flying as they're fighting. And yeah, okay. He looks really, really cool in his orange gi, of course, with the Whis symbol again, the torn arms, and he's got all the muscles showing. He's in an awesome pose with the one leg up and the one gripping hand out and the one fist back. He looks like he's thrusting into battle. He has the blue hair and everything. Of course, he is in Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan mode.
Just say Super Saiyan Blue.
And he has an awesome face. I love the faces on a lot of these because they take great care to make them look really emotional. They're really invested in the fight. Dynamic. They're
dynamic.
Very dynamic. So he's got the big open mouth and he's got almost a bit of a sneer. The one cheek is up with the angry eyebrows and everything and the lines under his eyes. Very, very cool. One thing I will point out is his hair doesn't seem to be quite attached at the top. So it's like...
Yeah, they kind of piece together, though.
Yeah, it's a bit just off-center for some reason.
Well, you piece together the figures, too. So it might just need a little bit of adjusting.
Yeah,
but
you might need to play with them a little bit. His hair is just kind of off.
I'm going to be perfectly honest, too. I got these at a flea market. I have no idea if they're legit or not, or if they are knockoffs. But I paid very knockoff price for it. So even if they are knockoffs,
perfect.
Yeah, even if they are knockoffs, they're great additions to the shelf. So I have no idea if they're knockoffs or not, but I was happy to buy them, especially as cheap as I paid for them.
So he does peg here onto his knees so that he's got that nice sideways thrust going on. Very, very cool. And lots of nice shading and everything, so you can imagine the battle and all the energy raging around.
A little dull in spots, though. I find a little faded, a little gray. Yeah, I don't know if that's intentional or not.
It is a little bit dull. I think it's just supposed to be dirty, though.
But anyway, here is my boy Frieza, and he's not as gold as I thought he would be.
Yeah,
again, like I said, maybe it's a knockoff. I don't know. Now, it's still a wicked sculpt. Very, very cool sculpt. It could just be the lighting in here, too, at this point. But he does seem a little dullish, especially compared to how vibrant he is on the box.
Yeah, it almost looks like he's missing a coat of paint.
It almost does. It almost looks... he might need a touch-up. I don't know. But like I said, I paid really cheap for these. Yeah. He's a very dynamic pose. These guys are supposed to be rushing at each other. Well... Yeah, normally you'd put them this way. Very, very cool. Very end of the Resurrection F saga. Now, he's got great muscle sculpting. The muscles are just popping. Just busting. I love the big right out.
Bulging muscles.
Yeah. The back.
All through his back, too, yeah.
The back, very, very, I don't know how you really describe it, but like...
It's just got that flexing, really tense...
I don't know, it's just really cool. But his tail has got the little edging on it, of course, and the face, of course, he's mad. He does not like Goku, and he does not like getting hit by Goku, so he is very, very mad. He almost seems a little disconnected around the torso as well, too. So, again, might need to do a little work on these guys.
Yeah, now, we might play with them a little bit and try see if we can get them a little bit closer together.
Yeah, now, if I paid a large amount for them, I might be a little disappointed in the quality, but for a cheap flea market pickup, I think these are really good for what I paid. I don't say what I paid, but it was not expensive at all.
And they look so awesome together
very, very
in that fighting pose. That's wicked.
Now this, though, this is the ticket. This is the ticket here. This is our boy Vegeta. So, and he is, of course, Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue. Okay? It's just quicker. It's just quicker.
And since I haven't done it in a while, I'm going to give a shout out to our good friend Derek Jones. Because he helped me attain this. It was on a really good sale on Amazon.com. And they would not ship to Nova Scotia, but he was able to get it with his U.S. shipping address.
So thank you very much, Derek. I'm super, super happy to add this, because you got a good sale on this.
Yes, that's the thing. It was a really good sale. I really wanted to pick it up, but they did not have the shipping to Nova Scotia from the .com. It wasn't on sale on the .ca.
Because that's the thing with if figures. I love them, but the only real place to get figure arts around here is like comic shops, and they usually charge a lot.
They tend to have them priced
because they are high-end figures. They are extremely articulate. They're fantastic. They're highly detailed. They are worth the money as figures. It's just like I said, when it's a comic shop has basically a monopoly on the type of figure. Prices can get a little high if you live in a smaller area.
Yeah, exactly.
So I like to shop around for sales, and mostly only the U.S. gets the sales because Amazon Canada is garbage. I was gonna tell you that. Amazon Canada is just an absolute joke. That's why we still have places like Toys R Us here, because Amazon Canada is utter garbage.
Too soon.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Not too soon for us. We still have Toys R Us. Oh, somebody's going to get bitter about that.
Moving on.
Yeah. Okay, so here is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And again, like I just said, he is very articulate.
The figure arts figures always have just a million articulation points, so you can do tons of stuff with them. And this is, of course, the Super Saiyan Blue, but he's also wearing the Saiyan armor, but with the gray underneath and Whiss's symbol.
Again, this is the Resurrection F arc era, and did he? I think he might have worn this outfit in the tournament, the first tournament.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, against Universe 6.
Don't quote us.
I'm trying to remember now.
And it looks really nice too. I like how shiny the white is, and the gray has that duller look to make the white pop out more. And of course, I love that it has Whiss's symbol. I love Whiss.
You do.
I love everything to do with Whiss.
Whiss and
so
Beerus are fantastic. Whiss and Beerus are the best thing that came out of Super.
Yes, absolutely.
Beerus is basically the reason Super happened.
Basically,
yeah. Because Beerus is just great. I love it. He's a big lazy kitty.
But again, moving back to Vegeta, he has the beautiful, beautiful shiny blue on the hair. It is so nicely painted, and the eyebrows and the eyes and everything. He has his standard RBF
scowl
Vegeta face.
Well, don't worry too much, because not really a lot of his. He has 3, or well, I should say 4 optional faces, but he has 3 extra faces, and they're not happy. So, Vegeta's not a happy person, really.
You don't see Vegeta very happy very often.
I will say he is smiling in this one, because he's got, like, that, cocky, sure, like, you know, his pride face. You know what I mean? You know what I mean if you watch Dragon Ball.
That's an awesome face.
And he's got the yelling face. So that's obviously for if you want to pose him, like, doing his Big Bang attack or something like that. And he's got the, of course, powering up, really teeth growl, and it's got the vein in the forehead.
You gotta love the popping vein.
You gotta love the vein. So I'm gonna have to get a bunch of pictures with all these different faces. And as usual, it comes with lots of hands. So he's
got the gripping hands here.
Set of fists on him. He has the splaying out shooting hands. He's got we've said this before, you gotta have, like, the hands. Yeah. Everything has the hands, because that's just how you get cool...
Dramatic pose.
It's like cool comic book pose, you know what I mean? It's just cool comic book pose. And, of course, he has the open fist, which these ones would be him actually doing that Big Bang attack. Yeah. So, going like that. So, very, very cool.
Plenty of options.
Lots of options. Love the coloring on him. Would like the hair to be a little bit more light blue. Possibly.
Yeah, good point.
But I mean,
it is a little bit darker when you compare it to the 2 Gokus.
But it still is an absolute fantastic action figure. I love having another figure arts in the Dragon Ball collection, another SH figure arts.
Can't wait to play with them and get them in a whole bunch of really cool poses.
I should say SH figure arts, because figure arts has a bunch of lines, and we have a lot of figure arts Zero statues.
Yes.
Of that line. I hope to maybe try to plow through some Dragon Ball videos fairly quickly over the next little while to catch up and finally get everything open, so that maybe we can do a Dragon Ball collection type tour type dealy, or maybe even just a video like we did with the Godzilla collection. Although we'd have to do that one pretty fast because the Godzilla collection was a long video and the Dragon Ball collection just blows that out of the water.
You guys have no idea how much Dragon Ball.
We love Dragon Ball. We had an absolute blast watching the last episode of Super last night. It was a whole lot of fun. I loved the fight between Jiren and Goku. So colorful, so action-packed,
so bright
great.
and shiny, and just things happening everywhere.
But, of course, Vegeta doesn't get the limelight, as usual, but he is still one of our favorite characters, and super happy to have the action figure in the collection, so I don't know where to go from there. It's awesome.
Vegeta's the best.
I thought you loved Piccolo!
I love Piccolo, but... Okay, of the Saiyans, then. Of the Saiyans... Vegeta's the best.
Vegeta's better than Piccolo, anyway. Piccolo's the best dad.
Fair enough.
He is. They're all terrible
They're all
dads.
terrible dads.
They're all except Piccolo, who's not really the dad. He's like Gohan's surrogate dad. Just,
that's very good point.
Piccolo is the best dad who didn't give birth to anybody. That's a good... You know what I mean.
That was... Our little Dragon Ball
Goku's
Super.
a terrible dad. Like, he really is. Like, he's an awful dad.
Honestly, I think Vegeta's a better dad than
Vegeta
Goku.
is a better dad than Goku, and they have the little baby in Super, and he's like, I love you, but I'm so angry at everything. So, use your Saiyan power.
Okay. This was our Dragon Ball Super haul for today. So excited about it. These are some great additions to the collection, but you guys let us know what you thought of them in the comment section below. What is your favorite of what we showed today? Have you watched Dragon Ball Super? Who's your favorite character? All that good stuff. Talk to us in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed the video, please give us a big thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat at Tracey's Basement.
One of these days they'll let me beat you! I deserve the spotlight!
Jason from TV on Twitter.
Let's get to him.
And of course, as always, guys, keep coming back for more.
Stella!